Hi everyone, I'm Monira Mokhur, translator of drbios.com, and this is the second video of how to read and understand schematics. Hope you enjoyed the first one, and thank you so much for your amazing comments on the previous video. That meant a lot to me and also our whole team. So let's start this one. Last video was about understanding codes and numbers on schematics, and in this video I want to talk about them more accurately. Some codes are simple and easy to understand. They have one letter and one or two numbers after that. For example, R17. Let me write it for you. R17. As you may know, it means the 17th register, or U24, 24th IC. Some codes include two letters in the beginning. For example, like PL, and some numbers come after that. PL 303, for example. They also have codes or letters after the numbers in the end. For example, USOC1B. What I mean when I say the last letter is B. I talked about the upper or the first code before. P is power. P is power. L is coil. And the numbers are the block that the components belong to. And about the lower or the second code is the last code is the block of the component. Here we have CPU chip. And you can see them on pages 5 to 12 in the schematics. It starts from A, B to L, M, A to M. It is divided into 13 blocks in order not to make the schematics too messy, and also to show the different blocks of the CPU, which is a very complicated chip. The company which made this block diagram divided it into 13 blocks and got it on the schematic. So the last letter is related to the divisions of the component. So I told you about the letters, and I'll talk about the numbers now. On page 29 of the schematic, as you see, all of this block's components start with 100, 101, 102, and for example, let me get you some components. PF 101, fuse 101. PC 101, capacitor 101, PC 104, PC capacitor 104. All of these blocks components start with 100 and over 100. So code 100 is related to the adapter. Only the input adapter. And it is also for RTC battery. On page 30, you see codes 200 and more than that. All of this block's components start with 200. PF 201, PC 202, PR 224, PR235. As you see, all of them start with 20 and 20 over that 200, sorry. So codes 200 is for battery, the battery DC. There are codes 300 and over than that on page 31 as well. As you see, PU 301, PR 310, PC 308. All of them are start with 300. PR 317, PQ 312. As you see, all the components start with 300. So this is related to charger block and the common block of DC and AC. I want to talk about the code 400 now. It's on page 30 of this schematic. All codes are over 400. PU 401, PC 403, PL 401, PR 406, PC 411. All numbers of the components are over 400. This is power always 3 and 5 volt block. So codes 400 are related to power. 3 and 5 volt of power always, as you can see in here. You can see codes 500 in here. PR 502. PU 501, PQ 501, PQ 502, PC 512, PR 509, PR 508. All of them are over 500. This is related to the power block. The voltages 1.35 VP and let me get it for you. 0.675 VS. I'll go to page 34 now, code 600. Look at here. PU 601, PR 606, PL 601, PC 605, PC 603, PR 602. All of them are over 600, which are related. These are related to power block. 1.8 volt of power always and 1 volt of power always. $700 in the following: PU 701, PL 701, PR 702, PC 705, PR 705, PC 702. All of them are over 700. This block is related to 1.05 volt and 1.5 volt power. Code 800 is related to CRT connector jack. There are not many components in here, but let me show you some of them. For example, in this part we have R800, R872, R873, which connect vertical to and horizontal detecting signals to CRT connector. Code 900 is on page 37 of this schematic. Code 900, PU 901, PR 916, PH 901. PH means NTC resistor. PC 910, PC 905. All the components of this block start with 900. This block is related to CPU power. And ICP 901 has the obligation to power CPU chip. And now I'll show you the last code, which is code over 1000 on first pages of the schematic. And as you can see, it's on pages 5 to 12. All the components that are related to CPU have codes over 1000. CPU chip, look at here, R1081, R1086. There are many components that you can see on these pages. The pages that CPU chip is divided into 13 blocks, A to M. I got this coding base as a chart. In this chart you can see all the things that I told you. I hope it could be useful for you guys. I should say that these numbers and letters are optional and contractual. They can be different in other schematics. But in LA series of compound motherboards, the LA, these numbers and codes are usually used.